So, everybody, welcome back to another episode. So we are doing the game before transfer deadline day, and I believe transfer deadline day. I don't think transfer deadline day is going to be that much fun or that interesting because I have dipped into the market again during the past games. So I will show you who I brought in. You can see there's Connie Boyce Clark. I talked about him last episode. He will join on the 30th. Again, you can see he's got insane potential, pretty consistent. He's exempt, he's spirited. I think he'll do a fantastic job as goalkeeper. Obviously, Max Striek left. But we have made two more. We have spent more money. We spent 56k on Owen Dale. Really good little inside forward, can play on both sides. He is just simply a better version of, I believe, Harvey Nibbs. If you look, the only area he's weaker is aerial ability, better technically, attacking wise, vision, speed. He's not got as good long throws or heading. He's not good. His penalty taking's okay. You can see there's essentially zero areas apart from maybe some areas physically where he is worse than Harvey Nibbs. And actually, he's on a K more. That looks fine. He got a goal in his first game against Leyton Orient, and he did okay against Burton Albion. I'm very pleased with this deal, and he will be staying for 2 years. I think he could do a job in the Championship. Still young, he's only 24, so again from Portsmouth. Well, I think he was on loan at Portsmouth, yes, he was. Blackpool again taking a deal down, and Olamide Shodipo came in, 3k a week, as a sort of backup winger. Well, he was going to start for me. If you see here, first of all, he's played pretty poorly. He's came off the bench in both days. And that is because Mellor has scored 4 goals and got 2 assists in 4 games. Yeah, do you remember how I was saying Mellor I would be looking to replace? I don't think I can now. Yeah, he's got 6 goal and assists in 4 appearances and an 8 average rating, which is insane. You can see he's calmed down in the past few matches, but he got 3 goals. He got a hat-trick versus Lincoln, and he got 1 goal and 2 assists versus Exeter. Yeah, and he's improving, which is good. He's been doing really well. He's only got 1.8 expected goals, but he's actually making a lot of key passes, a lot of progressive passes. Yeah. You might have noticed, we are winning every game. Well, we beat Exeter 5-0. Brandon Hannon scored 2. Joe Jacobs got a penalty. Luke Harris got a goal, and I believe one was an own goal. No, Mellor scored as well. He came off the bench, potentially. No, he was still on. We lost to QPR. Unfortunate, but I rotated the entire squad. You can see Grimmer, Obscure, McKellen, Jacobson, Young, Harris. They all played. This was a rotation game. It was unfortunate. And then we've won every game since 5-0, 5-1, 3-1. I think this formation looks to be working really well, but it is having an impact. You can see already just what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games into the season, I have Gareth McCleary out for about 2 weeks, Jasper Pattenden out for about 2 weeks, and Jack Grummer out for possibly a week or 2 weeks. I've had to use David Wheeler as a backup wing-back there. You can see a lot of the players have appeared off the bench. We go by goals. You can see Brandon Hannon's got 5 goals, Demani Mellor's got 4, Harvey Nibbs has got 2, Luke House has got 1, Dale's got 1, Jason's got 1. We go by assists. Jason McCarthy down that right-hand side has got 4 assists. Luke House got 2, Demani Nibbs. So, Dale is coming on that right-hand side instead of Gareth McCleary, and to be honest with you, I don't know if Gareth McCleary will ever win that spot back. He is going to start getting worse, and actually I will offer him via transfer market. He's on 3k a week, and I wanted to show that. One of the reasons why transfers will not be potentially interesting is we have no wage budget. And the reason I can't adjust that is financial fair play. When Bonnier closed Boyce Clark, I can't remember how much I offered him. I think it's somewhere in like the 3k region. And if you go to our FFP, where is it? Financials FFP. We are very, very close to breaching that. So we can't sign anybody else, even if we had the money for it, which we theoretically do. We have 500k in the balance, but we are dangerously close to spending that. Scowen's still annoyed. Whatever. So I would allow Jason McCarthy to go. I think Gav McCleary's ought to go. The only thing is I think he will potentially not recover from his injury in time to be sold. But we are doing a live com versus Bristol Rovers. Are they still managed by Joey? No, they're managed by Bridge Wilkinson. Aye, fair enough. Glad to see that. Oh, they've got a pre-gen already. So I think I picked that option. If your team doesn't have enough youth players, for example, they will generate players like this. And he actually doesn't seem very bad at all, does he? He's... I can't get him. I don't think I got any even though I turned that on, because I don't know if we actually have youth recruitment. That's one of the things that makes Wycombe quite hard. You have very little money. Like 500k is not great. You make a loss almost every season. If you go into our projection, we are losing money. And we don't even have an academy to make up for, I don't think. We have basic. Fairly basic, even just adequate. This is a slog. If you don't get promoted quickly, you can really struggle in this save. You have to buy to sell, which is why I have bought so many players in, like Cotwell, like, well, Damani Mellor, I guess, counts, like Christopher Joseph, McKellens, Young, Shadipo, Nibs, young players that I can resell because I'm going to have to. But yes, we are doing a live comp. We have won every match so far. Owendale's, I'll give Harvey Nibs the game. Well, I'll probably put Owendale on in like the 60th minute. I tend to make subs quite early. I like making every sub I can available. Complacent. Well, to be fair, I would be as well. I have turned the volume right down. I realised when I watched back the video, it was really loud. So I have lowered that. I'm going to check to make sure that's fine later. Gordon. Oh, this is Bristol Rovers actually on the attack. So if we lose our first game on LiveCom, that's going to be fun, isn't it? So Grant down to Finney. They do have Collins up front, who can be very dangerous. Okay. Hume has been okay recently. He's not been as good as Jason McCarthy. McCarthy is very good in this save. One of the things about FFP that I didn't actually think about until just there, I'm going to struggle to offer contract renewals. Because I'm just not going to be allowed to pay players more, and they're going to, as a result of signing new contracts, they're going to want more. So I might struggle quite a lot here to keep a hold of the players like McCarthy, like Frino, Tafazoli, Scowen, Mellor even, he's on 2.5k, which is not nothing. Cotwell, go. It's good passes. Oh my god, is he just going to go on his own? Yeah, do you know what? Fair enough. What I'm talking about, that's a fantastic goal, by the way. Who got the assist, actually? Let me see. It's McCarthy, goes 10. I think it's Adeniran. I think he dribbles through here. Oh, yeah. It's a fantastic little run from him. This is finishing. 9 finishing. You can see he's already improving as well, which is good. Big worry is he get injured. That is the major worry. I think Wheeler can play there if I look at my backups. Is there squad planner? Yes. I never use this, but you can see Howes can play there, Gareth, who I'm looking to sell, and Cottrell, but I do think McCleary can play there as well. He can play everywhere. He will play there if needs must. There, oh god, they're playing the 8, what, 7 at the back, yeah. So this tactic, so these instructions are instructions that I've used in every save since last FM. I have changed it a little bit depending on the save. I used this in my Everton save, for example. I've used this in Wycombe save, in Derry City, in basically every save that I've done since the start of last FM, and it works really well. It's never worked this well. It's always been a reliable one that's worked with basically any team that I took over. It's worked with the different formations and everything. It can do a 5-back, it can do a 3-back, it can do a 4-3-3, a 4-4-2, but I don't think it's ever scored, because the goal difference is 17. I don't think it's ever scored that much goals or been that good. And I'm not sure why. Mellor's not doing as well, Niv's not doing as well. I think that's the problem. They've got 2 wingers. Well, they've got 2 wide players who are able to just mark up Nibs. We're going to have more success through the centre, like we saw with Adeniran getting the ball with Cotwell. So, potentially what I could do is go to... Good save by Sondergaard. He's been reliable when called upon. Boyce Clark will be replacing him whenever he comes in. Sundergaard's great as a backup. That's about it. I might go to a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, so have like maybe Mellor and Hanlon up front. Push Adeniran up to midfield and have Young come in potentially. Because I think we're going to have the most success really attacking down the middle of the field here. That's where we got the goal, and you can see even here, yeah. Oh, is that handball? That's not handball. Just pass it back to defence, yeah. That is... Oh. There's space down in the wing. That's a good pass, but Hume's been okay. He gets a good touch here. Nice play in. Mellor, Hume. Nibs can reach, and he does reach those. I did say the only thing he had over Owen Dale was his jumping reach and heading, and to be fair, I think he's got 2 or 3. I think he's got 2 goals at least from headed situations like that. It is good in its own way having somebody who's quite tall on the wing, isn't it? Never tried a wide target forward. I do think it would be fun to use a wide target forward in the lower leagues. But I will change because I want to try that. I'll make you an advanced playmaker. Mellor is great as a pressing forward, I think. Adeniran up as like a box to box, and Nibs can come off and he can replace by Jack Young. I'm just going to make like a midfielder support. I reckon this would work, you know. I don't know if Dale can play as a striker, so this might be a bit of a stupid idea, and I might have to change it. But I like the way this looks now. I don't like using a narrow formation as my main formation. For the simple fact is, when you start getting regens, when you start getting wonder kids, a lot of them tend to be very good in the wings. And I do generally find that you can pick up a lot of great young wingers. Ooh, that's close. You can pick up a lot of great young wingers, but finding great midfielders, defending midfielders among the regens is more difficult. So I don't like using the now. I did, whenever I played Derry City, I think it was FM21, I got Derry City to the Champions League final. I think I used some horrendous 5-2-3 with 2 centre midfielders and then 3 strikers because I simply had that many amazing strikers in my team. Oh, that's a great... He's going to chip him in. Oh. Yeah, you can see here, their fight back is keeping us out. We are making chances. I mean, if we keep it like this, we're still comfortably top of the table. Hume, McCarthy, and Adeniran and Mellor. Right. Joe Jackson comes on. Wheeler, yeah, Wheeler has to play there. He's the only one who can play right back. Adeniran for... They'll get annoyed at me if I don't use him there, so I'm going to have to put Cotwell there. And then, do I have anybody who can play striker? Can Shodipo? No. Can Owen Dale? Owen Dale can theoretically play as an advanced forward, and he will probably learn to play advanced forward over a while. I like having really good rotation players like that. I love having players who can play in multiple positions. It's just really good for stuff like this. The reason is I like rotating so players don't get injured, so you're resting. I tend to use the same team at the start of every game. I tend to rotate every player for cup matches. As you saw against QPR, I put in every second XI player, if you want to call it that. I don't really care about the cups. They're fun. They get game time for young players, is what I see. Like, we've got the Papas John. I do not care about that in Football Manager. In real life, we're in the semi-finals, and I'm honestly ecstatic about that because, you know, it's a chance for a trip to Wembley. Who wouldn't take that? And he's not got the speed for that. Jacobson... What I might do is... You didn't know this? You can go in, edit player instructions, and you can edit this specific player instructions. And I'm going to cross from deep. He's got the crossing to do that, and he's not going to be able to get back to the man. So I'd rather him get the ball like here and just try and whip one in. We have Hannon up front, we have Dale up front. They're both quick. They can get to the ball. Ooh, is that Chris? That's a fantastic block by Chris. And you can see, yeah, they're struggling now because we've got Hannon, we've got Cotwell, we've got Harris, we've got, I know that's Dale. Hannon, how... Take a bow, Luke Harris. That's a really nice little move. And talking perfectly about why I changed that system there, because the space was in the middle. Look, Cotwell comes in. They've only got 3 players here. They've got the 2 defensive midfielders trying desperately. They come out wide, they try and take Hannon, and they can't mark. If you look there, you've got Cotwell, Young, and Harris all occupying, and even Scowen here occupying that centre of space, and they can't cover all of that. They can't cover all 4 players, and one of them's going to make a run in. Harris is the one furthest forward, and he gets to the ball. They're trying to keep Dale out of it. They're trying. That's yeah. Great goal there. Brilliant use of just creating an advantage where you can. Like Gossagento and Volante as well, they tend to get very far forward. They tend to try and push up, so there's space for Cotwell, there's space for Young, there's space for Harris to get into. Like I'll try and wait for it here. You can sort of see... Got the triangle there. And they only have the 2... Well, they had those are the wingers tucking in, but we can get a one-on-one. Or one-on-one, you know what I mean? And if he's smart, he will, okay, just hoof it. I mean, Hammond's pretty good at getting the ball. Or getting to... Oh, is that looked offside to me? I can't lie. That did look offside to me. Good save. I swear. No. Okay. We do tend to do pretty good from corners. I mean, Chris Brino's 6'2", Tafazoli's 6'3". It's a shame we don't have Joe Lowe in this save, and he's not as good in real life. Really annoys me. Joe Lowe has been one of our best players in real life and in Football Manager at the moment. I'm hoping to change that with the update. He is not even a League 2 player. Really annoying because like his passing's like I think 6, and his passing in real life is fantastic. His dribbling's like 4, and he's a Rolls Royce sort of defender. He's worked really well with Tafazoli because Tafazoli does the hard work. And 3-0, not as much as we've won by in previous matches. You can see we run a lot. That's why I think we're looking at injuries, because Brandon run at 12k, Ben Cotwell run 14k, Scowen run 13k. And that's going to have its toll. That's going to... Over the course of the season, I do expect to have quite a few injuries. But, oh, Tom Holmes, he's went to, who was it? Luton in real life, hasn't he? Yeah, I don't do... Tyrese John Jules, no interest in coming on loan. No? Ugh, no, I can't even offer that. Who's he on the bid by, though? Oh, so you go to Derby or Oxford, but you won't... He's actually a fantastic one to add to contracts. You can see, I do like showing this sort of stuff. Shortlist, you can see the shortlist. I need to turn that off. I have an end of contract shortlist, a loan shortlist, and the transfer shortlist. We've not been skating England for too long, so it's not been that good. This will mostly be to see who's out of contract in the summer. I did look at Kieran Sadlier as one to sign. I think he's even claimed even Shodipo. Better technically, better aerially, but I like Shodipo's speed and physicals. He is far better actually, but 70k versus Shodipo was a free. He's 26. I can sell him in a year or 2. And actually, if Mellor had a fantastic start of the season, but that's a 6.7, a 6.6, and a 6.5, so maybe next game I'd take him out. I like having a winger. Wingers in this FM are really, really good. They really open up space. But I'm going to go through to transfer deadline day, and we're going to see what happened. Probably not a lot. And I might do like an overview of Premier League transfers, because it's always really interesting in your world saves. I'll be back when I have an update. So just a quick one. Boyce Clark has been confirmed. I only paid him 1.3k. I thought I paid far more. Not sure why his value's that low. But yeah, fantastic, fantastic goalkeeper. One more casualty. You can see Owen Dale. He is now injured. Pulled ankle ligaments. He should be potentially back for the next match. Since you're here, I may as well just go through. And yeah. Okay, what's our injuries compared to the rest of the medical centre? Injury history. About. Oh, we're the worst. Lovely. No major injuries yet. Have we signed 2 injury-prone players? No. No major injuries yet. Touch wood. Oh, I do not want, like, there are some, like, I hope I have enough depth here that if a major injury happens, I can get over it. I think the only position is potentially centre-back. If we have Tafazoli and Chris injured, we'll have McClelland and Skura. but we wouldn't. And Grimmer can play there as well. I'm hoping Grimmer should be back. Hopefully, I don't think he'll be back from Northampton Town. I'm going to do the next couple of matches. I'll probably do to potentially December before the window opens, before I come back, because it's just a lot of games. Tafazoli, yeah, I'll praise his form. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay, 51 million bid. Sorry, got stunlocked by that. I've been getting new coaches. I've got a set piece coach. I've been bringing in performance analysts. I've been bringing in actually 2 performance analysts. Been bringing in more coaches. You can see it's not bad. Just slots that need filled. Head of youth development. We've got a performance analyst. I need 2 performance analysts. I don't know why I only got 1. I don't think I realised I had a slot for 2. That's one thing I would like, a quality of update life. If you put an advert out and you have 2 performance analysts, like a little pop-up saying you have 2 open slots, just something small like that would be quite nice, just so you know. I mean, you can keep track of it pretty easily. I didn't realise I had to play them. Why do I okay, at least it's at home. We did play them actually in real life. What was it, August? That was up at Stadium MK. Bit depressing. Great match. We won 2-0. Remember, Chris Freno got a header, and he put it in the net, but like, he must have got a whack or something because there was blood all down his face. And I remember him celebrating. He was pumped arms out. At the time, there was a lot of rumours about him leaving. I even wrote a video about him leaving. I had it uploaded, just waiting to release it, because I thought this is likely to happen. I record a video not always knowing, but sometimes it's stuff like, yeah, I think this will happen. I wrote a Richard Kone video in like August, September time, and I finally got to upload it in, well, January 1st was when I was able to upload it. Ainsworth, is he doing anything? No, he's not. Quiet deadline. There's no way I could I? Right. Let's take part. And the 2 things I'm going to do is I'm going to offer out Gareth McCleary. And I'm going to... Well, Chris did have interest for 650. I'll offer him out for 650. I'm not against it. If somebody offers 650k, I will take it. I love Chris to bits. I really do. He actually gave me a pair of signed boots on the last day of last season. Ooh, that's a lot of inbox. Oh, it's just this sort of stuff. Brandon Hanlon, he scored how many goals? He got 8 goals. I mean, he's very tall and he's... Okay. Luke Harris. Okay, how? He got 2 goals and 2... I won manager month, which is good though. Do you need to get underage staff? I'm not too worried about underage staff, like, immensely, because, you know, I don't actually have any players, do I? Any of the 21s yet. I could probably, right, Pattenden, I'm okay with keeping. Grim, okay with keeping. Chicago? When does their window open up? Oh, it's bloody MLS. 1st of January. What? Oh, okay, it's January. I mean, I'm not going to sell him now. I don't think you need to have interest today, which I don't think is possible. This is going to be a fairly boring day. Anybody want him? Kilmarnock, active interest. When I try and get him, Junior Hollett, he'd want way too much. TJ DeBoz, Gibraltar, McClelland, Jamaica. Oh god, that means he's going to be out. I don't know if we get a break for the international. I think if you have 4 players out, 4 important players, or 4 squad players, they allow you to, what do you call it? Delay it, or call it off. Oh my god, he's very good. He's 33. He went to QPR, didn't he, in real life? There's Austin. I was looking at him. Let's see if there's any players. We'd have to get basically a free loan. I don't think I can. I don't think there's any way I can get a loan even unless somebody goes. I can't offer anything, so I need a free. I need an affiliate basically. And you can't get an affiliate this soon. If you ask within the first couple of months for an affiliate, you're not getting. Oh my god, I can't even offer £150 a week. I mean, he's not that good, and they'd probably want me to play him as a regular starter one day. Oh, what if I did? What if I did for? Oh, do I really need him though? Or is that just me being a wee bastard? Oh, I'm not supposed to swear on YouTube. Anyway, okay, I can do that. I have 50k to spend, so I could theoretically. I mean, Alfie Divine would be very, very good, but they want 1.4. I don't know. They want 1.4, so what about 4k? Yeah. Oh, Real Walters turns out to be a very good player, doesn't he? He does. Okay. Real talk. I don't think I need Cade. Alfie Divine, though. What position did I say I'd play him in? That's the problem. I can wait till about the 5th hour, I think, before I really need to start getting loans confirmed. Fans are loving life. I'm not surprised. We've had so many exciting games. I think a left back. I love Joe. I mean, I love Joe Jakes. I love him to bits, but I don't know about using him as a backup. He's not quick. I mean, there's really quick wingers in this league. Divine, he wants to play as a shadow striker. And I've already got Luke Harris there, but I could. I'm going to cancel it, but I'm not knocking potentially having a Harvey. He's very not good. What about Ruel Walters? They want 2k. If I do non-selected and lock that in and I give them 4k seems to be the magic number. Holy 3.1 million. No. I'm sorry, but no. Left backs, let's see who's available. I have struggled with left backs in these games because, in this first season, because a lot of them, there's not really that many great left backs. You can see, like, yeah, there's no point. Tayo Adoamola, actually, I do like. Compare him to JJ. Quesadilla Fawn, he's one they've actually extended his contract. Normally he tends to go on a free at the end of the first season. There's no left backs, is there? He looks usable. Okay, I could probably get him for like 2k, I think. Yeah, okay. I'll take that. And maybe a centre mid. But it would need to be one of the centre mid slots or defensive mid slots that I use. Let's have a look. I mean, this seems a bit naughty the way I'm doing this, doesn't it? Mark Leonard is fantastic. He wants to be a midfielder centre deep line playmaker. I don't use that and they'll want way too much money. Jensen Weir. Oh, what would they say if I did defensive mid and locked it in? 24. What have I offered? That's no. Too much. Overbore. They'll want way too much. They'll want like 7k. Yeah, yeah. Connor Coventry, again, does want way too much. What if I give them 5k? No. Killian is not that good in Football Manager. But as just random squad depth, it could work. It's a bit, yeah, I don't know if I need Killian. I would like, what was it, Christie? Ben Christie, was it? Yeah, also because his contract runs out, and honestly, that looks like a fantastic youth prospect. Fanati Dabo. Yeah. No. Just, I wish I had a bit more money to play with here. GMAC going would have been ideal. I don't really have a position for him. Oh, that's disappointing. I can't bring in another left back now. I don't think there's a chance I bring in another left back now. If I give you 1k, 1.5, 1.5, nope. Okay, 2k should do you, shouldn't it? Oi. 2.5. Why are you so... I'm giving you money. Thank you. Right, do I need Kane Phillips? I'll take him. I will take him, actually. He's actually a pretty decent ball-winning midfielder. Great work rate, really good physicals, great bravery. I mean, his passing should not be that low. But it means Wales Young. Young was my major backup, and I want to keep Wales off because he's 32. Ben Jackson. Okay, I'm happy with that. When does his contract expire as well, Ben Jackson? Right. There we go. Ben Jackson. What do they want him to play as? That's my only problem. They might have wanted him to play as a complete run back. Right. I'm okay with this window. I'm okay with that. It wasn't like fantastic by any scenes. It wasn't. It was a bit rushed. First transfer window is always difficult because you're not really settled into the team. And you can't sell a lot of players. There's a lot of players here that I don't want at Wycombe. And because they've signed new contracts, or because we've got the most players in, they sold George Puskas. Good for them. Oh yeah, that's an arranged deal, isn't it? See, I'm pretty happy with Killian because he can, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I'm fine. And Owen Dale is dead, so we'll have to see. One thing I do want to check is Arsenal at first, good for them. Who is the big transfers? Ivan Toney to Real Madrid. Gertrude to Liverpool, that's actually a fantastic transfer. Ugarte to Chelsea, yeah. Pavard to Liverpool. Yves Basuna to Man City. Ousmane Dembele to City. Tapsoba to Arsenal. Not as big deals. Sutalo to Tottenham. Ward-Prowse to Chelsea. Andre Odson-Edouard to RB Leipzig. Rafinha to Newcastle's fantastic. Fulkrug to Tottenham. 2 goals in 1 game. Fair enough to him. Oh, that's a fantastic mood. Ian Fresnel, a beautiful wonder kid. Beautiful. I think if you check, he has 166. He could be a fantastic. And especially because I've got Kieran Trippier. That's fantastic. Donny van der Beek to Crystal Palace. I want to see what Chelsea looks like. That's always one of the major fun in this game because they start with a lot. They have. Well, okay, let's look at their match schedule. They played against. They lost to Luton. Brother. Let's see. They had Ben Chilwell, Colwell, Ampadu. What? Ugarte, Ward-Prowse, Mount, Pulisic, Sterling, Lukaku. They had Bergstrom, Thiago Silva, Enzo Fernandez, Gallagher, Jackson, Azpilicueta, Cucurella, Broha, Mudryk. They didn't make that many transfers, did they? No, not really. I don't think they sold anybody really either. Malang Sarr and Aubameyang were the big two. That's interesting. What's the biggest transfer in League One? Charlie Hughes was sold to Brentford. Yeah, okay. Ronnie Edwards was sold to Aston Villa. Kwame Poku was sold to OGC Nice and then sent on loan to Asante. Yeah, okay. Because he went back on loan to Peterborough. Ricardo Santos went to Hull. Anybody coming in? Yeah. Oh no, he played my foot a tier above. To Birmingham, to Sheffield Wednesday, to Swansea. Okay, that's the biggest transfer in. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this one and going, why have they spent this much money? I suppose he's done alright, but like 300k for him? No, he's not that guy. Some of the biggest ones are actually us. Striek to Club Brugge and then Den Hume to Wycombe. And right, I'm not doing Northampton Town right now. I think we've set ourselves up for a decent season. I mean, I say that having won every league game so far and I'm top by 3 points and like closest is 11 goal difference away from us. But I do think the injuries could really start stacking up on us. And you can see, like, already, we don't have really anybody fit to rotate at the wings now. We have Nibs. I guess Pattenden's going to have to come in while he's injured. And that's where it starts to get difficult because, you know, if I have enough injuries, this team isn't as strong as the others around us. I have a great starting 11, I would say. But what happens when somebody gets injured? What happens if McCarthy and Grimmer get injured? I have to play David Wheeler at right back, but that means I don't have it. You see how just a couple of injuries could derail this whole thing. All I need is one broken foot or a pulled metatarsal or, you know, a hamstring or a groin going, and this team is not there. So I'm going to leave it there on a slightly depressing note. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope the sound was better for a start. And, well, if you're a Wycombe fan, I might see you at Bolton tomorrow. And if you're not, I just hope you have a great day anyway.